Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh my gosh, tonight's topic is going to be so great. Please make sure that you tell me where you are joining from. Let me know that you're here. Say hi in the comments. Push that thumbs up and hearts button for me because tonight's topic is going to be remarkable. Now, why is it remarkable? Because I'm talking about the 5 essential things your video must have in order to get massive engagement past the time of the video. So that's one of the best things to connect and grow your audience, and that turns your followers into clients. How many of you put yes in the comments if you're currently using video? If you're using video in your business, whether it's an online business or whether it's a brick and mortar business, it doesn't matter. Let me know if you are using video. So it can be really confusing. When I first started doing video, I was really confused about what really needed to be in the video. There's so many people saying so many different ways of creating a video that's going to generate engagement. And what I'm here to tell you is that there are many ways to do that. However, the number one thing, or the 5 things that I'm going actually to be sharing tonight, are all the foundational ingredients that need to be there. See, when I work with my clients, female entrepreneurs who want to get more visible with video and be more confident on video, to be more professional, more authentic, all of those kinds of things, each person brings in their own flavor and their own style. Oh my gosh, I just said flavor. It makes me think of Flavor Flav. I just dated myself, didn't I? Anyway, let's just skip over that. So you bring your own flavor, but the essential ingredients really are the same. And each person or each expert that works with video says them a different way. So what I'm really hoping tonight is that I say things in a way that will make them click for you. Then you'll be like, oh, that's what that means. Oh yeah, like I can do that. I can see myself doing that. So as we go through tonight, really make sure that if you're not currently using video, think about how you can entertain using video. Also, think about how you're going to work this in. I can't emphasize this enough. Video is not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. It's just the same thing as posts. There are so many people doing video. However, not all of them are doing it in a strategic way. Not everyone is getting the engagement, the growth of their audience, the fans for actually life. You know, those people that watch you and then tell their friends about you? Like, that's what you really want. And so the 5 essential things are going to help you do that. And you can break it down and add your own flavor. So this is what makes my work with my clients so successful, is that we draw on their strengths, but then it's all the work is customized. It's customized according to the need. And really what happens is we teach skill, but I also help them overcome those internal barriers that are stopping them. You can be the most successful, confident woman and then go and try and do a video and not feel confident anymore. I did it. I hear it from women all the time. And if you're one of those women, I would love to have you tune in. If you know one of those women who wants to start being more visible on video, share this video with them. That would be awesome. We're going to spread a little bit of the love. So if you are a female entrepreneur who is looking to use video more in their business and wants to be more confident, more educated, and about video and how really to bring your flavor to it, I want to invite you to join my Facebook group. It is called Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. So what we're going to be doing in there is we're going to be talking about tech. We're going to be talking about confidence. We're going to be talking about presentation. We're going to be talking about contents of videos. Last week, I think it was, I had a guest on and we turned one piece of content to over 10 pieces of content that she could use and then expand and repurpose that content. So that's going to have her going on content for over the next 30 days. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to join my Facebook group. It's called Visibility and Video Mastery for Female Entrepreneurs. All right. So hello to everyone that is joined. Let us get started. Again, I love this stuff. It gets me so wound up. And I just love it. I just love it. So I'm hoping that this tonight will help you love video more and create more ease in how you are drafting, creating the content in your video. So the first thing, the first essential ingredient is a path. Now, some people call it a purpose. Some people call it an intention. I call it a path. And let me tell you why. It's because you have to know where you're taking your audience when you start the video. My intention for this video is to share with you the 5 essentials, because when I share this with you, the path is from confusion, from maybe self-doubt, from maybe not knowing, into more confidence, into more calm, into more engagement, into more revenue and clients for you to serve. So that is the journey I want to take you on. That is the path. So my intention is, or the path is, where is your video leading your customer to, your audience to? What is the journey you're taking them on along this path? You know, I use a lot of visualization with my clients, and that is part of my path that I take my clients on when they're in the Visibility with Video Accelerator one-on-one coaching program. We go on a path. So part of that is guiding them on this way. So you have to know the path, the intention. That's number 1. Number 2 is really important. And sometimes people are scared to do this. You have to take a stance. Actually, that's wrong. You don't have to. But why are you doing the video if you're not taking a stance on something? I am here with you tonight because I'm taking the stance that video is the number 1 way, the fastest way to build your audience. They see you, they relate to you, they know who you are, right? You take a stance for something. I'm telling you, I'm taking a stance for these 5 essential ingredients in a video. This is what is proven to be effective and efficient. So when you take a stance on something, it imparts confidence, right? You're imparting that confidence that people are like, hey, she has an opinion. Hey, she knows what she's talking about. Hey, she has an intellectual way of thinking, right? These are the things that really allow us to share our expertise. You're taking a stance. Hi, everyone that's joining. So great to see you on here. Shelly, I was actually thinking of you earlier today, so I'm glad that you're on here. All right, so number 2 is the stance. What are you standing for? Some people, like I said, are afraid to do this in business. We see a lot of it happening now. You can take a stance on a belief system. You can take a stance on a core value. I believe that every single woman that I work with is complete, whole, and perfect just as she is. There's just patterns of behavior that are no longer helpful, that are no longer helpful in growing a business, that are no longer helpful in reaching the people that she is wanting to serve, that are no longer helpful in keeping herself hidden instead of putting herself out there and saying, I can do this. This is the risk I'm willing to take, and I'm going to be okay. If any of you have felt like that, please give me thumbs up and hearts or say yes. When you've hopped on a video and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be good, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So a stance. The next thing, number 3, is support. It is an essential ingredient. Now, I'm not saying the support that you give yourself. Like, I'm not talking about tech here. For me, and what you're going to hear from Rachel Freeman Sowers in 2021 and beyond is that video for me is not technical. Video for me is emotional. It is what I use as a propellant to spread more truth, wellness, emotional health, emotional intelligence, neurobiology, education about women getting to know themselves so that they can expand, so that they can have the life that they want to be living, not just in business, but in their personal life too. So support, when we're talking about supports, here's when we're going to bring in facts. So I read something the other day that 87% of business to business models are using video. 87% of business to business models are using video to reach their customers. Now, you don't want to be not one of those people because you're not behind, but you need to jump on the bandwagon with the whole video thing because it's really what is going to help you expand. And they're doing that for a reason. So that's a fact that supports why it's important for you to make sure that you're using video in business to reach those people that are waiting for you to show up for them. Social proof. Support is social proof. I talk a lot about the clients that I work with, first of all, because they're freaking fabulous, but second of all, because they get results. They get results when we work together. They learn, they know how to do things, and they increase their confidence and their audience like 10x the times. And this takes support from you, but also this is supporting what you're sharing in the video. Stats, you can always also share your own experiences. I've talked to all of you about being a highly sensitive individual. I've shared with you parts of my life. The one thing that stands out is like my dad's death. I share with you about my relationship with my wife. You know, those kinds of things, those your own experiences that you can draw in so that people can say, I can relate to her. I can relate to that feeling. Now, you don't have to have the exact same experience. You just have to relate the emotional feeling with their same emotional feeling. Now, this is gold. I'll just tell you that. This is gold, people. What happens is that we tell a story, but the underlying, let's just say, emotion of tech overwhelm, really the underlying emotion is feeling overwhelmed, right? If that person has ever felt overwhelmed, they will join you. And what we're talking about is mirror neurons. And that is so like, I'm just going to get all excited here just for a second. Like, this is the beauty of video, is that we mirror neuron each other. Your neurons are mimicking my neurons. If I smile, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, she's so happy. I might even start smiling. If I say a joke or if I laugh at myself, you might be laughing. If I start crying, well, some of you may start crying. I'm not going to, but that's how mirror neurons work on this basic level. So when you engage with that support and tell them the stories that have been in our culture for forever, storytelling, you then support the information that you're putting out there. So let me know if this is making sense. Just put yes in the comments, or I got it, or I hear ya, or I get it. You can even put that. All right. Number 4 is related to number 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Number 4 is related to number 3. And let me tell you how. We want to have emotional relatability. Stories create some of that. Facts can create some of that. I watched a video in this training that I'm doing, and really is taking the stance for video. And there's an urgency for that. Now, you're not going to get left behind. I don't like having fear-based marketing. I don't like having, you're going to miss out, FOMO. I believe that people need to trust that whatever is happening with them in this very moment is exactly where they're supposed to be. Now, there is a sense of urgency that can come with this, but it's not fear. Do you understand the difference? Type yes in the comments if you understand the difference. We're not working off of fear and scarcity. We're working off of, hey, this is what I want. This is where I know I need to go, and I'm willing to go there now. Everything might not be perfect. Everything might not be like, oh, well, I have this, I have kids, I have a job, I have a side gig, I have this and that. You will always have that as long as you choose to have it. That's the truth. But there also is a time when you can trust yourself and know. And part of the work I do with my clients is teaching them to trust themselves ultimately. So they're never wondering, should I, shouldn't I? You can make an educated decision for sure. So the emotional relatability is where you're leading them on an emotional journey. We talk a lot about pain points in the marketing world. We talk a lot about desires. We talk a lot about results, where they want to be, where your people want to be. And when you're being emotionally relatable, I can share with you a story about my first video, which many of you have heard. And if you go back onto my Rachel Freeman Facebook page, like I started freaking a long time ago and I've done a lot of videos. But in those first videos, my body was literally shaking. I would even start crying because that's how my body expresses pretty much any emotion. And you wouldn't, if you're a person who really wants to be on video and you're like, hey, how do I get from being able to develop a risk tolerance, being able to trust myself, being able to be confident, being able to be secure, I guess, or affirmed in the words that you're bringing on here, even if it doesn't come out perfectly, how can I walk away and not be embarrassed? And then I lead you on this journey to say, hey, I've done that too, right? So you're leading them on the emotional journey while they're on the path through the video. So how you have turned whatever their pain is, or maybe what your pain has been, into now a pleasurable experience. I don't really get nervous now when I come on video. I don't. I know how to prep my guide. I've developed my own system, which is what I teach in my program, the Visibility with Video Accelerator. I teach all these things and I show that path. So when you're emotionally relatable, it's deeper. Now, let me tell you a secret to this. Are you ready? Good. Here it comes. Are you ready? The thing is that emotion relatability isn't always conscious. When a woman, my goal is when female entrepreneurs say, hey, I want to do video, but I feel this, but I'm not sure. I want their subconscious to say, head on over to Rachel Freeman Sowers. Remember that time. When I connect with someone on an emotional level, it changes. It doesn't have to be conscious. How many of you get what I'm saying? Type yes in the comments. Type yes, I want that, right? Type I want that, because it's deeper. This is the same thing I say about people who are always wanting a mindset. It's just your mindset. Just change your mindset. It's not just mindset. It is emotional, patterned ways of being that stops you. You could be doing everything else, and the minute the video turns on or the minute you go live, you're like, okay, I guess I'm just going to talk, right? And you, seriously, I had a woman say, it's like I don't know what I'm doing. This woman is like a CEO of a major company, but something in her brain isn't registering. And I want her to be calling me. So if you want to get more confident on video and you're interested in a free 20-minute consultation, just go to www.rachelfreemansowers.com and sign up for a free consultation. Because if this is what you want, it is absolutely what you can have. Just rachelfreemansowers.com. I hope to see you there in my calendar. All right, the last thing is you want to give them a place to go, guidance. Now, a lot of people call this a call to action. And what I know to be true is the more difficult it is for people to find you, the more effort they have to put in to find you, they quit before they find you. So an essential part of video is making sure, like I've told you several times already, that you can contact me. I've told you to join my Facebook group. I've said Rachel Freeman Sowers probably about 7 times now, right? When I ask questions of the audience, and I'd love to ask it and see who can do it, who can say it, is what is one thing that I always say? What is one thing that I always say? Tell me in the comments what you know I say. because this is where you're giving them guidance. These are subconscious, these are ways. Have you ever been in a relationship and you've wanted the other person to change, and yet you can't get them to change? And no matter what you do, or no matter how often you talk to them about it or communicate about it, it never seems to get fixed. Well, what I've been teaching women for the last 18 years is how not to depend on someone else to then feel better or feel what they want to be feeling, and waiting for that person. You become the leader in yourself, and therefore that person follows you. This is what you're giving your audience, a place to go. They spend less energy wondering what to do. I don't have to figure out. Go to www.rachelfreemansowers.com. Now, I can put the link in the comments. Absolutely. I can put the link. So if you do a video, go back and put your links in the comments afterwards. Just bonus tip. The guidance needs to be clear and concise and limited. You can't say, okay, well, you can go to this freebie over here, which I have freebies, and you can go to my Facebook group, and you can hit me up on Facebook, and you can DM me, and then you can go to my website, and then go to this one place that the link to schedule consultation. Too many things. It's kind of like, let's just be honest, it's with children. Give people 2 to 3 options. But the path, the number one thing, deciding the path you want to take them on, will tell you where to direct them throughout and at the end. I want to speak with as many women, female entrepreneurs as possible to get visible on video and help them grow their business and live a more fulfilling life, to feel the way they want to feel every single day. And that's what I get to do when I'm on video. Let me know if this is making sense. Deb says, be kind to others. Always say that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Then how do they hear more? So I talk about visibility with my Visibility with Video Accelerator program. It's a one-on-one coaching program. I am a master at one-on-one. It's the way my clients get the most results, the fastest in the shortest amount of time. Where can you learn more about that? At www.rachelfreemansowers.com. How do they hear more? How can they learn more? If you want to learn more about being more confident on video, how to know what to say, and how to just feel comfy. I mean, like, what would that feel like if you felt comfy on video? How many of you can relate the words video and comfy? How many of you can say, oh, those go together for me? Type in the comments. Yes. Because oftentimes it's not that. There's nerves, there's all of these things. And the more you practice, the more you learn, the more you do, then you're able to strategically, which is what I'm talking about with these 5 essentials, you're able to strategically master your style, your flair, your flavor of video. And it makes you create standout content. It's an absolute consequence, a benefit, a positive consequence. People know when they see me who I am. I have people in town that call me by my full name. Oh, there's Rachel Freeman Sowers. That's what they say. They know me by my hair. They know me by my style. They know me by the way I am with them. The way I am with them on video. They know then that they want to hear more. They want to learn more. And this is what you want. This is what will keep people engaged in your videos far beyond this video ending. Now, when we talk about repurposing content, I can give you a shitload of ideas on how to repurpose just this one video, which is what I am going to do when I'm done with this video. But where they learn more, how you impact, how you make them feel, is really where the subconscious and then the conscious connection comes in. You want to be the person they call. So type in the comments right now, if you're watching this video, what do you want to be known for? When someone thinks of blank, you want them to remember your name. put it in the comments, because this is where video is way more impactful than a post. You can read a quote. I use quotes in my posts because I love quotes. And then I say a little bit about what it means to me. But when you use a video, you're really able to transform how someone relates. It gives them a clear idea of whether or not you're for them. And if it's a yes, it's great. And if it's a no, that's great too. Because I want to attract female entrepreneurs who want to use video to get visible and massively grow their audience and increase the cash flow in their business. That's what I want. So this is what I'm going to talk about, and that's what I'm going to attract. All right, so those are the things. So Deb says, sometimes it's comfy, sometimes it's too much to manage solo when I want to do a video on a hiking trail. So this is where we talk about your strengths, and we talk about the equipment that will be good for you to use so that you can decrease the tech overwhelm and the stress. So Carol says she wants to be someone who cares. When people think of her, she wants to say, I want to know if someone cares about me. Carol Howard cares about me. I've known Carol for a long time, and she is still around. Carol, type in the comments how long you and I have known each other. Deb, type in the comments. You guys have been following me, Rachel Freeman Sowers, do a lot of pivots. Holy cow, right? But you're still here because I have a relationship with you guys. Everyone that comes on here, I have a relationship with. Over on IG is Dawn from Elevated Adornment. I buy jewelry from her all the time. We have a relationship. I love her. Her stuff is beautiful and spirited. And that's why I'm here, right? Natalie says, local real estate market expert, knowledgeable, relatable, and down to earth. Oh, girl, we need to talk. Go to www.rachelfreemansowers.com and sign up for a consultation. Because I am telling you, you can be known for that. And you can be known for it the way that you are known for it. The way that you are known for it. They won't think of anyone else. They go, oh, no. What's that lady's name? Oh, Natalie. Oh, you should have Natalie. The real estate stuff is huge here in this town. It's a small town with lots of realtors, and you want to be the one that people are going to go to. That's fantastic. Shelly, oh, it's so lovely to see you too. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to be contacting you soon. Okay, so those are the 5 things. Tell me just one of the things that has stood out for you tonight. What is one of the things that stood out for you? What are you going to take? Which of these 5 essentials are you going to take and put into practice? Either when you do your next video, when you think of your next video, or when you go to craft the content of your next video. Let me know. Which one? All 5 are essential, but all you have to do is start with one. Just start with one. That's it. So Deb said it's been 4 years already, and I learned so much knowing you. Oh, I love you, friend. I learned so much from you too. This is the other thing about video. Hey, Dawn over on Instagram. Love you, girl. I get to tell you. I imagine each one of your faces. I imagine you. And like I'm talking to you. I mean, it's really emotional. Video isn't technical. The technical stuff anyone can learn. If you don't think you can, you're fooling yourself. You can learn. It is the emotional stuff that people miss. It's the ability to be vulnerable without embarrassment and shame. It's the ability to not judge yourself. It's the ability to continue to move forward with this trust that it's right for you. If you feel like video is right for you and you want to learn how to do it, you already know what I'm going to say. I'd love to talk to you. I give free 20-minute consultations, which often run over just to be real about it. And you can find that link at www.rachelfreemansowers.com. All right. So I know that this has been a longer video. My nose is starting to run. And I appreciate all of you being on here. I really do acknowledge and honor each one of you and look forward to seeing you every single week. If you have friends that are wanting to be more visible on video, or if you have more friends that just want to be encouraged, I want to invite you to invite you to have them watch the Rachel Freeman Sowers Live Show with you. You can share a watch party. You can do those things while we're going. And also, make sure that you are honoring yourself during these moments. Make sure that you honor everything that you are wanting to do in your business and your life, and know that if you want to do it, you absolutely can. And if it's with video, I really do hope that you reach out to me and have a chat with me. So as I say at the end of every single video, make sure to stay true to yourself, be kind to others, and always, always, always honor the wise one that is within you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday if you celebrate. And if you're not celebrating, I just hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you all later on the Rachel Freeman Sowers Live Show. Talk to you then. Bye.